Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Wolverines will kick it away, start us off. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Just outstanding combination of quickness and strength here by this Michigan defensive lineman. Makes me think of Aiden Hutchinson, who of course played here recently. Going back to guys like Rashawn Gary, Lamar Woodley, Frank Clark. Great tradition of Michigan defensive linemen on full display right now.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's a quick grab. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
6th play of the drive coming up. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on 3rd down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big 3rd down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Cruz. They make the 1st down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the 1st down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the 1st down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice 1st down.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
A love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage. And
muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing. You can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. first play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He's moving out of the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And on the carry, he's heading left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 30. At the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away.
That makes the score Clemson 14, Michigan 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
2nd down after that short completion. And the quarterback dropping back. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Gets past the tackler into open space now. He can't stop him. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He bought some time, now lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The 4th down completion to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line,
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Ball handed off. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Pressure is coming. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. And he drops back in the gun. He's escaping the pocket now. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Tough to show with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Empty set now, 5 wide. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the 1st half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield. And and
nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Extra point is good. They cut it to 17 now, 24-7. The kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Clemson offense will take over. First and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. They'll run it here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back, showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now, that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Clemson 31, Michigan 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him. He's sacked.
How about that, Chris? The big man comes up with a sack. You don't see that every day. But give him credit. He got to the quarterback and got a sack.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing on the last 2 4th down attempts. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Using his legs on the scramble. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Tigers will line up here on first down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. We pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now,